Hey friends, tonight we're drinking Duckpin Pale Ale and we're talking about stay-at-home dads on TV. It's beer after bedtime. Let's get to it. Alright, before we get talking about shows that have stay-at-home dads, first let's meet our beer. This is Duckpin Pale Ale. It is a smooth and hoppy ale from Union Craft Brewing in Baltimore, Maryland. You can catch all the details right up there. This generously hopped pale ale is a strike in your mouth. Brewed with lots of Pacific Northwest and Southern Hemisphere hops, this beer is 10 frames of big citrus, tropical fruit aroma, and flavor. A strong malt backbone rounds it out and makes this pale ale a delight for the senses. The pins may be small, but the flavor is huge. In our town, we roll Duckpin, a true Baltimore original. So for color to start, you can see right there we've got a little cloudy, sort of a light amber color. Oh, tropical right off the bat. There's a lot of, God, you know, I really got to go buy a guava because a lot of these beers see that they've got that sort of note to it, and I feel like I'm picking it up just as I've learned what guava tastes like from other beers. But that's it. Next time I'm at the store, we'll get the guava. Okay. Cheers. It's good. It's piney, as you would hope from an IPA, but still very bubbly, smooth. Reaching for those tropical notes, and they're definitely sort of a mid to aftertaste. All right. Well, the malt backbone really does carry it. Like, it could easily just fall off into piney bitterness, and it doesn't. It just rides that wave into the mid and aftertaste of the tropical fruit. Nice. It was only 5.5%, so this definitely feels like something you could sip on and have it a decent, like a barbecue or something. Right. I'm gonna keep working on this, but for now, let's chat. While plenty of shows have dads, and some are featured in ways where they aren't just there to be the butt of the jokes, there aren't a lot of at-home dads like me in the media today, and even few that are painting us like we really are. There are some web series that sounded promising, one called Stay at Home Dads, where we're funny, but ultimately just unknowable jerks. And then there's the new reality series, Modern Dads, which turns out to be from the Real Housewives folks. And that makes me shudder at the thought. I don't really feel like they see what me and my fellow at-home dads are going through. But something just released here on YouTube that does give me a lot of hope, and it's called Turf Valley. It's a web series about 3 at-home dads that sort of hang back at the bus stop after they've got the kids on and shoot the breeze. You know, they're discussing life for a few minutes at a time, and it's more in line with King of the Hill than Californication, which definitely reflects my life. The episodes are about 5 to 7 minutes, so it is easy to squeeze in. And the bit that really got me actually invested in this was where they talk about the acronym SAD for Stay-at-Home Dad, which I do not like. I love the clip though. Check it out.
Stay-at-home dad. Jason calls him sad because
he feels lost in purposes watching his own children. Overeducated and underutilized and not quite a man.
Exactly. Finally, someone actually understands me.
Not in the slightest.
Come on. You're schlepping around your son in a stroller and you're wearing a suit. You are definitely a sad.
No, when I joined the agency, I took an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America. And that oath, for better or worse, brought me here to Turf Valley. Were the men who held Bastogne, were they considered sad? How about the 55th Massachusetts at the Battle of Honey Hill? Were they considered sad? No. Why? Because they were dads. And dads don't wonder why. Dads do and die because dads can take it. And there's nothing sad about that.
Wow. I'm not sad anymore.
Now, some other topics that feel a little bit true to my life are things like the guys discuss getting the wrong size gift from Amazon, or forgetting the term for your sister-in-law's kid, which is niece, not wanting to be referred to as a sad, and throwing a party where maybe nobody comes. Now, Turf Valley covers all this and more. I really hope you check it out. I haven't felt this seen by a show in a long time, probably since I became a stay-at-home dad. I'll put some links in the description below, and a big thanks to Turf Valley for their support of this show and a fellow dad. Cheers. Gold Star Achievements. This week's Gold Star Achievement goes to both myself and my wife. We finished watching a show together, which is crazy. It was WandaVision, and I know we're probably a couple of years behind at this point, and it's only 9 episodes long, but we did it. I mean, we're parents of littles, you know, a kindergartner and a preschooler. Getting time alone away from them is nearly impossible. Getting time alone where both of us are away from them is unheard of, and getting time alone where both of us are away from them and not doing chores is a fantasy. Somehow, we managed to pull it off, so gold star for us. What are your gold star achievements? As you can tell, they don't have to be anything fantastical, but just put them in the comments below. Parenting is hard, guys. We deserve to celebrate together. Cheers. Back to the beer. What do I think of Duckpin? I don't know what a duckpin is. Editing Tom? Oh, interesting. I don't know how it relates to beer, but this is good. It's only 5.5%, and for me, that's gonna be great, especially summertime. Summertime is picnic time, it's barbecue time. Not necessarily the sort of beers that I tend to feature on After Bedtime are gonna fit, you know, the 7s, the 8%, the 10%. Those are the one-offs. Duckpin feels like a really good session beer, and I think a lot of that comes down to the balance of the hops and the malt. You get a lot of IPAs these days that are so just forcefully heavy into the double or triple hopping that they lose the smoothness. You know, they lose that malt backbone, if you will. It really keeps it all together, and Duckpin really does that. Yeah, I could easily see this being like a weekend barbecue beer where you don't want to go with your Bud Lights, or I was never really a Bud Light guy, but you're really leaning more into the craft beer thing. Union Brewing is an independent brewery out of Baltimore, and yeah, this is some really tasty stuff. Union Brewing is a partner of Turf Valley, who helped out with this episode. So that's my disclosure, I guess. I do have a couple more brews from them that I'm going to feature in this channel, just as part of that coordination. This is really tasty stuff, so I'm very much looking forward to the other 2 beers that I'll be tasting from Union Brewery. Yeah, the tasting notes are all right here. Tropical citrus, strong backbone, 5.5%, and they deliver on all of them, which is nice. You get what you promised, and that's one of the key features. Would I reach for another? Absolutely. Yeah, this is some pretty tasty stuff. It is a good, like I said, sessionable IPA. I don't feel like 1 or 2 of these is gonna knock me flat on my ass, which is good, because I usually have a lot of work to do if there's a barbecue going on. Yeah, definitely some good stuff. If you have an opportunity, I recommend picking this up. All right, folks, that's it for me. Until next time, I am Tom with Beer After Bedtime, and finish your beer, get some sleep. Cheers. Hey friends, thanks for watching that video. Please subscribe here, like down below, and enjoy more videos from me here and here. Good night.